TDS, the mortal enemy of tower battles, has finally come out with their long-awaited PvP game mode after like 5 years of waiting. And guess what? I hate it. I mean, what the hell are these balance changes? If you want to admit how terribly balanced your game is, then this is a pretty good way of doing it. And don't think I'm trying to say tower battles is perfectly balanced either, because it's not. But holy crap, giving the huge majority of your towers PvP exclusive stats is just ridiculous. Moving on to the PvP game mode itself, I decided to hop into a casual game just to get a feel of how it worked before moving on to ranked. The first thing I noticed is that I only get 4 slots and farm is basically useless. This is just sad to see because in tower battles, the farm creates a dynamic balance between choosing to defend, send, or farm. But now it's just defend or send. In fact, it's just defend and send 24/7. Yes, you'll be spamming the entire game, because like they did with tower battles, the developers copied the PvP system from Bloons tower defense and made it so you're given income every 10 seconds, and sending zombies increases that income. Unless you have played Cookie Clicker, your pointer finger's going to get so goddamn tired from clicking on zombies that it might as well just fall off. Also, did the GUI designers even play their game? Canceling sends takes a bitch and a half of effort because the Q has to be centered on the screen, which causes the cancel buttons to dodge and parry my cursor. And defending isn't very interesting either. The amount of enemies that spawn basically make DPS towers irrelevant. Only bring crowd control or die. I just end up spamming a bunch of Rocketeers, Shotgunners, and Electroshockers. Maybe I'm just mad that this game mode isn't close to being anything similar like tower battles. Well, if there is one similarity, then it's the randoms that just don't send. Like, holy shit, can somebody give these noobs a tutorial? I didn't come play this game so I could be a dead fish again. But in fairness, there is a ranked mode that will probably give me more competent players. Anyways, looking at the selection of zombies, it's not really much in the early to mid game because you just want to send a zombie that increases your income the most, since every zombie you send takes 2 seconds in queue and will consequently increase your income the fastest. There's really no benefit to sending a zombie that gives you less money because everything can be easily defended by a crowd control tower, except for when your opponent forgets hidden defense and you can just cheese them really easily. So anyways, I moved on to ranked mode and found that each player can ban a total of 2 towers, which is a total of 4 towers banned, which is just a wonderful way to admit how shit your balancing is because you just can't resist making an overpowered tower that has to overshadow everything else. Moving along, I just decided to look at what my opponent's loadout was and just ban whatever he was using to piss him off. After I won my first ranked game because I'm so skilled, I came back to find the game forgot to give me my wins, which is just wonderful. God, what would a TDS update be without some major bugs? Anyways, I played a couple more ranked modes to try to get a feel of what works, and I think I already settled on a new meta loadout. It's the Golden Scout Plasma- wrong game. The actual loadout I meant to say was Shotgunner, Electroshocker, Rocketeer, and Commander, because all DPS towers can kiss my ass. Because with all the spamming, there's so many enemies and it just devolves into only picking crowd control, stalling, and support. Anyways, I finally made it to the last wave after playing against a dozen randoms who couldn't survive a breaker rush, and found that the final boss only has a measly 30k HP. And it's a good thing they gave crowd controls a disgusting amount of DPS because I easily clapped Templar and started clapping the brutes too because they're only giving a tiny 6k HP. Eventually the game spawned more Templars with more health, which I still clapped because it was only 45k HP, and it's ridiculous how powerful crowd control is right now. Anyways, I finally started to rank up because the game was registering my wins, until it didn't. I was going to try and rank up until I could play the fallen version of PvP so I could stop being disappointed, but the amount of bullshit I experienced today was just too much. But hey, in the end, I guess I really did have fun. This game mode isn't perfect, but I still enjoyed it to an extent. I bet with some more months of polishing, balancing, and changes, it could really be... Okay, you know what? This game sucks ass.